Max, here's a look at some of your first run. Mount Snow GS, you did a great job, 6th place. That was awesome. Top 10, well done. I did put you up here against the other Max from Bromley, just for a little comparison. He did beat you by a few seconds or so, maybe 5 in this run. So, I thought it would be helpful to figure out where can we, gain some time on him. It's a little blurry, I know. And also, we sent out videos to your parents, much better quality ones that you can hopefully, watch also. But here you are, pretty much in the same spot, right? You're on the left, he's on the right. I'm going to couple you guys, so you will move together. Both of you seem to be in a pretty good position, nice high line. I think you can I know it's blurry, but you can kind of see how he's just having a little better upper and lower body separation and better angle. So his body is a little bit more like that, and yours is going to be a little more like this. That really lets him pressure the outside ski a little more, be a little more balanced over the outside ski, a little cleaner. And the turn gets done quicker, so he can get off of it. Yep, so he had a little slip there. But recovered. And you can see kind of leaning in there, so not as big as a slip as him, but I'm going to have to speed you up here. He is traveling a little faster. Okay, I know it's blurry, but you can also see again, appears to be much better upper and lower body separation by him, right? And you're a little more, like that. So all those Schlopy drills we do, torch drill, you really got to incorporate that into your skiing and those kind of body angles. He's obviously taking a tighter line. He's brushing gates, but that's not terribly important right now for you. You can kind of see, I know it's blurry, but you kind of, you can see your inside ski tip just move to the panel. So we got that divergence, that scissoring, the V, really, starting that turn on the inside ski. So that's not going to help. We got to be, think about outside ski drill, where we, transfer the weight to the uphill ski, soon to be outside ski, and ski on that one. We got to be outside ski to outside ski. Again, you can just, see the angles he's getting right there with his body. And obviously you can see, you're a little more leaning in, right? Same thing again, obviously. He came in and you could see his level shoulders, feet off from underneath him, and balance on the outside ski. You're still kind of leaning a bit there, and lost the outside ski because it was pretty icy, for sure. Again, you can see that your ski tip, inside one, move to the panel first, right? Because we're really starting to get that V going on. All right. So here at this gate, and you're basically, I can see more or less, through the panel, kind of the same amount of your legs. So we know you're pretty much in the same spot, you have the same elevation, you're intersecting rise line at the same point in time, right? But we're going to see how, because he has some more angles and can stay on the outside ski more, his turn, you're starting to turn the same spot. He's done with his turn there, right by the panel, right past the panel. And because you don't quite have the same angles, just the arc's going to lengthen a bit. All of a sudden, you're just a little bit lower than him, right? So it took you a little longer to get that turn to come around because, we're not as strong on the outside ski, so we're not bending it as much, right? He really bends it. He can really make a very, very kind of short arc on and off the ski. Again, you can see that little diverging right there. Tips widen. All right, so we're still kind of cheating on that inside ski a bit. Trying to start that turn. This one, see more of your legs. He's actually got a little higher line. He's further up the hill than you, right? So he gave himself a little more room. Brought some nice turn shape back and very clean. You're a little lower, didn't give you quite as much room, and just took you a while to really find that outside ski. Your pressure is there. His pressure is really from intersect rise line through fall line, pressuring there, and release. And you're kind of drifting here. Inside ski, find the outside ski down here. So you're really going to pressure the ski from we intersect rise line through fall line. We've been talking about you tend to be bent over a lot, and it's gotten better. But I will say, like, here's an example where you tend to bend over, like in beginning of the turn. He's going to come through here. He's not popping up, but he's moving those hips just up and forward. So he gets his hips up over the boots at the top of the next turn. And you're going to see here, you're in this bent over position right there. And those hips never really move forward much, right? Number two, you do this a little bit, particularly on left footers, where you kind of are going to rotate the upper body in the direction of travel too early. All right, so we talked about, you recall how sometimes, we like to be kind of facing upper body in the belly of the turn here, facing the outside ski tip, which he is doing. You're already facing, down the hill because you rotated a little bit too soon. So let's make sure that we, face the outside tip. So he's a little bit more countered right there, right? He's not facing right now. He's facing upper body slightly out here, right? Not the direction of travel. He will realign himself right there. Now he's facing in a line with the direction of travel in his skis. Now he's square to his skis. Has a little counter there, meaning he's facing a little bit this way, and then realigns with the skis. And you're already, kind of more facing squared up with your skis. At that point in his turn, he was still a little bit this way, which allowed him to get some angles and really pressure this outside ski. Again, you can see a little the V going on with your turn there, just a little bit. Yeah, it's hard to see here, but although he didn't stand up tall, he kind of moved those hips right here forward. All right, and you're still kind of you're in that bent over position. But don't get me wrong, these are some pretty good turns, right? Came in here, rolled them up, long outside leg, short inside leg. You know, much more level there. Shoulders level. That's a great looking turn. Really nice. All right, so you do make a really good turn. This is, you know, another good one in here. Well done. Now here you both made great turns. I mean, look at both rolled up really high edge angles, long outside leg, short inside leg. The only difference is, you know, he's a little more balanced on the outside ski, right? In fact, I think you can see, you know, you got a it's hard to see, but to me it looks like you got a little more bend in the inside ski there. You know, it's kind of where you got some weight on the inside. He really doesn't. But the reason is because he's more level, right? By being level, the weight more goes here. Right? You can see how you are. Oops. I think you can see that you're not quite level. But it was a nice turn. So I hope this helps. Be next to him. The rest of it's hard to see and you're too far away. But bottom line is, you know, you had a great day. You're making great turns, as we just saw, a great one up above. You know, a couple things. We just need to work on getting more of those angles, right? We really have to bring that Schlope drill and torque drill into our skiing to allow us to be more balanced over the outside ski, can pressure the outside ski, can bend the ski. So we make more short, powerful arcs. Some of your turns, you know, the arc lengthens, takes longer. That brings us lower in the line, right? We need to be able to move the hips forward in the transition a little bit more, getting our hips up over our boots at the top of the turn. And we got to be careful not to kind of, you know, rotate or you know, follow our skis too much with upper body, and really through the belly of the turn, you know, kind of be slightly countered or facing the outside ski tip, and then realign ourselves in the transition, square to the skis in direction of travel. So I hope this helped. But again, you did a great job. You were sending it, which is awesome. And looking forward to the next race.